Welcome to this video by Dynamic Fireworks on the safe way to set up and fire different types of fireworks. Before you start, make sure you have a large enough area to set up your fireworks and you have enough safety distance between yourselves and where your crowd will be standing. This is found on each firework, but it is typically 8, 15 or 20 metres for category F2 fireworks and 25 metres for category F3 fireworks. It's also advisable to have an area ideally downwind and away from your fireworks setup area for the fallout to go. If you're having a display in your garden, we also recommend that you inform your neighbours in advance of the display, particularly if they have any young children or pets. Cakes and barrages come in different sizes, shapes and effects, from angled ones to straight up ones to compact. When you have an angled one, make sure it's side onto the crowd so the effects go left and right and not towards your crowd. Here we have a straight up one, and here we have compound ones, which are different fireworks fused together to make one large firework. Be careful also when you're unpacking your fireworks, because some of them come in a wire mesh cage like this. This cage has to be taken off before you fire the firework, and again you'll need snips to cut that to make sure you do it safely. Cakes and barrages are recommended to and attached to an upright post, either a wooden or metal stake like these ones. Secure the firework to the stake either using cable ties or gaffer tape. When you're setting them up, ensure that the stake is crowd side, so if you get any problems and an issue with the firework, it will fall away from the crowd and not towards them. As you can see on this one, you can also secure it with the stake going in at an angle that makes sure it's secure and cannot fall over. Some cakes and barrages have two fuses. Only locate and expose the first fuse or number 1 fuse as stated here to light the firework. The second fuse or reserve fuse is only to be used if the first fuse fails to ignite the firework, but you must wait a minimum of 15 minutes as stated on the firework before you return to light the second fuse. Never position any part of your body over the firework when you are lighting it. We recommend as a minimum wearing a hard hat, goggles and gloves whilst firing fireworks. First of all, you need to locate the fuse by removing the orange fuse cover on the firework, and then you light the end of the fuse at arm's length using a port fire as we've got here, or alternatively a taper or turbo lighter as shown here. Once the firework is alight, you will have approximately 6 to 10 seconds before the firework will start. This gives you time to retreat to the safe distance as directed on each firework. You can also use the method of securing to an upright post for firing mines, fountains and candles. As you can see, we've got some set up here. Again, make sure that your stake is crowd side for safety reasons. And again, if it's a long firework like this candle, you've got it secured in 2 places. And again, we have a mine secured here. And with the fountain, we have the stake in on the angle again to make sure it's secure and cannot fall over. To set up and fire rockets, you must first secure the rocket launcher into the ground. This can be done by pushing or knocking the rocket launcher in. Make sure it's secure and cannot fall over. You can also do it by attaching it to a metal or wooden post like we've done here, and again it's very secure and cannot fall over. Make sure that angles slightly away from the spectators and towards your fallout area. Then you put the rocket into the rocket launcher, and the important part is to make sure it is free to rise. To fire the rockets, you first need to locate the orange fuse cap, remove the fuse cap to expose the fuse. Some rockets have the fuse doubled up, so you need to open it up to its full length. Then you use a port fire at arm's length to light the end of the fuse, and then you retreat to a safe distance as prescribed on the rocket. You have approximately again 6 to 10 seconds to do this before the rocket will start to rise. To set up wheels and set pieces, you will need a large post. Ideally wooden, 2x2, about 2 metres long. And again, the best way to set this up is to fix it to metal or wooden stakes in the ground like this. But first, you need to secure the wheel to the post. Once it's fixed and in position, you can then secure the post to the metal stakes. Again, this is the easiest way to do it rather than trying to get the post in the ground. You can see it's quite secure and the wheel can rotate freely. To light the wheel, locate the fuse and using a port fire, light the end of the fuse at arm's length. Then retreat to the distance as prescribed on the wheel. Again, you'll have approximately 6 to 10 seconds before the wheel will start to rotate. Please remember to follow the instructions on each firework and never position any part of your body over a firework when you're firing them. For more information and a full guide to safety, please visit our website at dynamicfireworks.co.uk.